Hello everyone, my name is Gayatri Shenoy and I head patient relations for Datri Blood Stem Cell Donor Registry. I've been with Datri for 8 years now and I can honestly say that some of the nicest people I have met is through this work that I do. I am very glad to associate with the Aneer Kids Fashion Show fundraising initiative by the Aneer Group of companies to support the COVID infected communities. These past few months have been very tough and it is really heartening to see people step up and help those who are most impacted. It is an honor for me to be associated with this group of people who have opened up their heart to help others. Over the next few minutes, I'll tell you more about Datri, what is it that we do, how we do it, and most importantly, why we do what we do. The what and the how, these are easy to understand and one can even read about it. But the crux of anything or the heart of anything is the why, the reason behind why we do what we do. And I'll also talk about what you can do to help out. So let me start this with a story of a little boy, Rishi, who was born with something called CGD, which is a fatal blood disorder. This little boy was diagnosed with this life-threatening condition when he was just a few months old, and he spent the entire first year of his life in the hospital, almost living in a bubble, with no exposure to the outside world because that would have been fatal for him. Several doctor consultations later, the consensus was that he needed a bone marrow transplant in order to survive. He would need a matched blood stem cell donor. But where were his parents supposed to find this donor? Could they just walk on the street and say, hey, can you donate blood stem cells for my son? No. The highest chance of finding a match for someone is usually their own siblings, their brother or sister. So they had a second baby in the hope that this new baby would be a match for this little boy. So the baby happened, the second baby was born, and two things happened. The baby wasn't a match, and the older boy was getting progressively sicker, and so now the family had a newborn at home and a very sick child in the hospital. I think as parents, we know that our lives revolve around our children, right? The sun rises and the sun sets on our children, and I think this is true for every parent. So now imagine the plight of this family. They have a child fighting for his life with all that he has and a tiny little baby that needs their time and attention. That is when the doctor reached out to Datri, and Datri was able to find a match donor for this little one. The transplant happened, the little boy not only survived, he is now thriving. So what did the donor actually donate? Why did we choose him to be a donor? For this, we need to go back to understand something called blood stem cells. What are blood stem cells? They are the root of our cells. They are the cells that will become red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. When something is wrong with one of these components, the patient is sick. The cells are not growing fast, they're growing too fast, they're growing too slow, they're different shape, different size, because of which the patient has different kinds of blood cancers. We've heard of leukemia, we've heard of lymphoma, we've heard of thalassemia. And the only treatment option for such patients is to wipe out their blood stem cells completely and replace them with healthy stem cells from a matched donor. So Datri is a database of such donors who want to donate their blood stem cells. So just like your blood has an RH factor, you are A, I am B, we can donate to each other. Similarly, our blood stem cells have a type which is called the HLA type, which determines whom we can donate to. So this is what an HLA, but the probability of finding a matched donor, somebody whose blood stem cells match yours, is 1 in 10,000 to 1 in 100,000. And because the awareness is so low, the number of people registered is only 4.5 lakhs in India, which you can imagine is a very small size compared to the population that we have. Now you imagine such a small probability and apply it to our population, so the odds of a patient finding a match are next to zero. The best case scenario is one where the patient comes to us and we find a match immediately. The patient has his transplant and recovers. But because the odds are so low, what happens for most of our patients is that by the time we find that one elusive match, they undergo more cycles of chemo, and it's only a matter of time before either the cancer takes them or the chemo takes them. So how do you register to be a blood stem cell donor? Go to our website www.datri.org, request for a kit, gets delivered to your house. It's a earbud kind of thing. You put it in your mouth, scrape the corner of your cheek, mail it back to us. You're in our registry till you're 55 years of age. If you're ever called upon to save a life, it's a very simple procedure. You complete a health checkup and you donate your blood stem cells at a blood bank exactly like you would donate platelets for a dengue patient. It takes 3 to 4 hours. You can read a book, chat with a friend, watch a movie, all while you're saving a life. So anyway, let's come back to the story of the little boy. He was fortunate that when the doctor sent us the request, we were able to find him a match donor. His donor, Nikhil, was a young man who had registered with us when we had done an awareness session in his workplace. We reached out to him, facilitated the donation. So interestingly, when a donation happens, neither the donor knows who the recipient is, nor does the recipient know who's donated to him. As per international guidelines, 1 year later, if both parties consent, Datri facilitates a meeting between the two parties. And I can honestly tell you that this first meeting between the donor and between the recipient and the person who saved his life is something that all of us at Datri live for. It is that magical moment when these two families meet. So anyway, a year later, this little boy and his family got to meet each other in Chennai at a meeting that Datri had arranged. We had the donor and his wife waiting in the room, and the donor spoke to the audience about how what he had done was something that any person in his situation would have done, because after all, you don't say no to saving a life, and especially when it is that of a little child. And then we had the little boy, we had Rishi, his little brother, and his parents walk into the room. The mother took one look at the donor and she couldn't control herself. She just wept. And finally, when she collected herself, she just said she was so happy to finally meet this person because of whom her son is here today. And she was, telling people that for those who wonder what is in it for them, like what is in it for me to donate and save a life, she said, every night when I pray for my two boys, I pray for that faceless, nameless stranger because of whom my son is here today, because of whom my family is still intact. Because, after all, if something happens to the child, the family just falls apart. And I can tell you there wasn't a single dry eye in the room. The press did a lovely job covering this beautiful moment. When you have some time, look up Rishi and Nikhil and Datri. You will see all the press coverage that was done. So Rishi is just one of our many happy stories. It's a testimony to the fact that after a bone marrow transplant, a child not only survives, he continues to thrive and lead a happy, normal life. I will share in the link below some of these happy reunion moments, some of these beautiful moments that we have facilitated. So you will see Fateh Singh, who was five-year-old from Amritsar when he finally had his bone marrow transplant. There is Samyukta, the 8-year-old from Chennai. Disha, the 2-year-old from Coimbatore. In fact, from your very own city, we have a very happy story of a donor. Her name is Kiran Mai from Vizag, who saved the life of a 5-year-old. Last year, in fact, we had their first meeting in Mahatma Gandhi Hospital in Vizag. So you heard, these are our happy stories. But unfortunately, not all our stories are puppies and rainbows. For every Rishi who has found his match out there are several like 6-year-old Asnan or maybe 5-year-old Ishu who couldn't find their match in time, and they are gone, leaving behind heartbroken families. If you visit our Facebook page or our website, look for Datri, you will see that we are actively looking for a match for a 3-year-old girl called Shahira. So in Rishi's story, you heard about Rishi, who's the little survivor. You heard about Nikhil, who's his superhero. You heard of the doctor who reached out to us, who made the bone marrow transplant happen. You heard about Datri, the blood stem cell donor registry. But there's one link that is still missing, and that is the person who set forward this ripple effect. Someone, somewhere out there donated a small amount of money that added up to register people like Nikhil, to do the lab test that told us what his HLA type is. This was the beginning of the butterfly effect. This small act of kindness by a stranger somewhere, many, many moons ago, ended up saving this family. So this is now where we bring our kids in. This is the time to inculcate in them the compassion that we would like them to grow up with, to be healthy adults of tomorrow. In the past few months, the world has gone through a change. We are all living this new normal. We have gone without several things, visits to the mall, we've not had a meal outside, visits to the pizza parlor with our children, visits to ice cream places, or even haircuts, right? So sit with your child today. Let them choose the one thing that they have missed most in these past 2 months. Consider asking them to donate that small amount to save the life of other children. In fact, recently we had this boy, Ishan Bhargav, who donated the money that he saved by not having a birthday party in the lockdown. Because it was lockdown, he couldn't have his friends and family members over. So the money that was saved, he donated it towards Datri with the thought that because of this contribution, other children get to celebrate the next birthday. In fact, I did this exercise with my own daughter. And after a lot of thought, she chose to donate the money that she would have spent on school stationery. Now that it's online school, she doesn't need that stationery. So she chose to donate that amount. Similarly, my friend's son chose to donate what he would have spent on his favorite pizza. So this is an opportunity to talk about compassion, to talk about empathy, to talk about gratitude. And all this goes a long, long way in shaping our children. With this, I come to the end of my session. If anyone has questions about blood stem cell donation, or if they know about a family that's looking for a match for their child, or if you want to donate in your child's name, maybe for the child's next birthday, maybe for the next happy occasion, so that other families out there can celebrate happy milestones, please feel free to reach out to me. My number is 910-879-2147. Visit our webpage, www.datri.org. Follow us on Facebook, and here's wishing all the children who are participating in this event the very, very best. I wish them much success in everything that they aspire to be and aspire to do. And thank you, parents, for listening in. Hold your children closer today. Hug them just a little bit tighter. To the Anir Group of Industries, thank you very much once again for giving me this opportunity. My very best to Anir for this and for all other future endeavors that you have. Thank you so much.